us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
To throw is Prescott. 20! And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Cooks will come in motion right. Throwing, Prescott. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun. Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He's going to go out of of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise, I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Going to run again here with Pollard. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other end. Just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot?
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. That's taken at around the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Love. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a give here to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Now Pollard, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That that winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Okay.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
PlayStation